Hello everyone and welcome to this episode. For this episode we are going to watch how to make pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving dinner. Alrighty, here we go.
Okay, so first of all we're going to put the sugar.
How much?
1.5 cups of sugar in a bowl, small bowl. And to that we're going to add our spices. I don't put the salt in, but we want 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. And we don't have as much as it calls for, so we're just going to see how it turns out.
Just put it all in there.
So we're just going to put it all in.
There you go.
So it happens when you don't plan ahead. You think you have it and you don't have it. 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. The nice thing about the spices is they don't have to be the exact amount, because it's not necessary for the chemical reactions to occur. It's for flavoring.
By the way, my mom's a dietitian, so she likes the chemical aspect of cooking.
And then we'll have 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves. We know we have enough of these because this hasn't been opened before.
It's a good indication. All right.
So that's 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves. And then we mix these all together. So then, the next thing that we do is we beat eggs in a large bowl. And we're using 4 large eggs.
Buddy and the 4.
Okay. And it says to beat the eggs, and so a good thing to beat them with, of course, is
a beater,
a wire whip. I'm going to open up the pumpkin. I use canned pumpkin. If you have time and you want to, you can cook your own pumpkin. Make your own puree, but it's easier to do it. And I'm using 2 cans because I'm making 2 pies, so everything, of course, has been doubled.
Ooh, look how orange and pumpkin-y it looks.
Interesting too, you can make pumpkin pie using any kind of a winter squash puree. So it doesn't have to be actually pumpkin.
But we like pumpkin 100% pure.
going to add the milk. 2 cans, 13 ounces each. Sorry, 12 ounces each.
Evaporated milk.
Evaporated milk. I tried it once using non-evaporated milk. Wouldn't suggest it. Doesn't work. It has to be evaporated. The tricky parts of this now is going to be to fill the pie shells and get them to the stove without them spilling. And so oftentimes we'll just fill them part way and then finish filling them once we've got them in the stove. I put them on a pie tin or cookie sheet, sorry, because that's just the way I do it. We're going to check our oven, see if it's up to heat. It's practically there, so I'm going to be filling the pie shells now.
Pie crusts we have.
And I like to use a measuring cup.
And how much?
Just does not matter.
Does not matter. Okay.
We're just going to pour them in with the measuring cup. It's easier than trying to pour out of the whole bowl. And I'm not going to fill them up pour them up all the way. As you can probably figure, I'm going to have extra pie filling. Can be cooked as a custard later on in the oven if you want to, or you can do it on the stove. Top of the stove. So I will have quite a bit left.
Okay, so that's
now, as we do this,
the yumminess of it all.
We've got a little bit of mixture on the pie shell. It'll just go dark and brown. Okay.
Okay.
Looking at how much we have, we probably could have made 2 pies with just using 1 can. One recipe, but
hey, we all like custard, right?
okay.
All right. Nice and careful. Okay. That's one.
This is probably not the ideal way to do this. Would be to have 2 ovens, but we don't. Being very careful here not to burn yourself. Try not to make a mess, but me and messes seem to go together. So we're going to cook this now at 425 for 15 minutes, and we'll turn it down to 350. And then we will cook it. I have to look at the recipe after I put this in. And we try and be careful. And now we put it in. Set our timer for 15 minutes.
Okay, 15 minutes. There we go.
Okay, and after we cook it
15 minutes.
425, then for 15 minutes, we will reduce the temperature to 350 and cook it for 40 to 50 minutes, or until a knife inserted near the center comes out clean. Cool it on a wire rack for 2 hours, and then it says to serve immediately or refrigerate. Pumpkin pie, generally speaking, can be kept without refrigeration for a few days.
Okay. Alrighty, well there you go. We will come back later and we will show you the finished product of our yummy pumpkin pies. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hello everyone and welcome back to what we have is pumpkin pie awesomeness. So here we go and let's see how it turned out.
Okay, so the time's gone off, so we open up the oven and we check by putting a knife in, and if it comes off pretty clean, then that's an indication that it's cooked. It'll cook some more as it comes out. It looks good.
Okay.
So we're going to turn off the oven, and then we're going to take it out.
All right.
We've put it on a cookie sheet.
Okay.
And so we take it out on a cookie sheet.
Okay.
And then we're going to put it over on the table on a rack, and we're going to let it cool now for 2 hours.
All right.
After it cools, then we'll set it somewhere else on a rack still and cover it so that it will be ready for tomorrow.
All right, so this is pretty much what it looks like. Will it look the same after?
It will.
All right, so this is the finished product. I don't recommend you eat it yet, but here you go. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the short one and enjoy your Thanksgiving. And if you don't have Thanksgiving because you don't live in the U.S., I hope you enjoy learning how to make pumpkin pie, which is a tradition here in the U.S. to eat during Thanksgiving time. We'll talk to you later. Bye.